Hey everyone, and welcome! Today, we're going to break down a super smart way to build your vocabulary. And I'll give you a hint. It has nothing to do with memorizing lists and everything to do with being a word detective. So let me ask you something. Does trying to learn new words just feel like a total uphill battle? If you've ever felt that way, you're not going crazy, and you are definitely not alone. It's because most of us were taught the hard way, not the smart way. I mean, we've all been there, right? Staring at these endless, totally random word lists, wasting time making flashcards for words you're probably never going to use. It's boring, it's not very effective, and honestly, who has the time for that? And hey, you don't just have to take my word for it. Experts like author Siddharth Balakrishna will tell you the exact same thing. That brute force method of just cramming words, it doesn't work. There's a much, much better way. Okay, but first, why should we even care about this? Well, having a strong vocabulary isn't just about sounding smart at a dinner party. It is literally your secret weapon for success in, well, pretty much everything. And check this out. This is what's so fascinating. Study after study has shown this incredibly powerful, direct link between the size of your vocabulary, your IQ score, and your overall success in life. It's all connected. So here's the real key. It's not just about memorizing definitions from a dictionary. It's about understanding how a word actually works in a sentence. This skill, understanding context, is exactly what top competitive exams like the CAT are looking for. Why? Because it proves you can think clearly. So what is this smarter method I keep talking about? Well, instead of learning words one by one, we're going to learn their DNA. We're talking about word roots. This is the ultimate shortcut. All right, let's just dive right in with a perfect example. Take the Greek root chron. It means time. That's it. From now on, whenever you see chron in a word, your brain should immediately go, aha, time. And just like that, look what happens. You know one little root, and you instantly unlock a whole family of words. Chronology, the order of events in time. A chronicle, a record over time. A chronic illness, it lasts a long time. See? Simple, right? Let's try another one. This is a root you'll see pop up all over the place. Gyne, from the Greek word for woman. Just remember, gyne equals woman. And once again, you can see that pattern emerge. A misogynist is someone who hates women. A gynecologist is a medical specialist for women. Polygyny is the custom of having multiple wives. Learning the root is like getting a master key that opens dozens of doors. Okay, one more really powerful one for you. The root dem, which comes from the Greek demos, meaning people. So anytime you spot dim in a word, you know it's got something to do with a group of people. So what are demographics? The study of the characteristics of people. A demophile? Someone who loves people? A demophobe? Someone who's afraid of crowds? The takeaway here is huge. Instead of trying to memorize thousands of words, you can learn just 40 or 50 common roots and understand a massive chunk of the English language. But look, learning words isn't just a science, it's also an art. To make words really stick in your brain, you've got to connect them to something memorable, like stories or themes. This is where it gets really fun. Take the word laconic. It comes from this amazing true story. Philip of Macedon sent this long, threatening letter to the Spartans, saying, "If I enter your land, I will destroy you." The Spartans, who were from a region called Laconia, sent back a one-word reply. If. That's it. And that's where we get the word laconic, which means to be brief and to the point. Once you know that story, you'll never forget that word. Here's another great trick. Group words by theme. So instead of a random jumbled list, you create a kind of mental map. On one side, you have all the words for talking very little. Laconic, pithy, terse. On the other side, all the words for talking way too much. Loquacious, garrulous, verbose. This builds connections in your brain, which makes them way easier to remember. And that brings us to what might be the most important point of all. Knowing what a word means is only step one. True mastery, and what the toughest exams test for, is understanding how a word's meaning can shift and change depending on the situation. Context is absolutely king. And you can see that right here in action. This is a classic type of question from the CAT exam. They give you one word, exceed, with 4 slightly different definitions. Then they give you 4 sentences. Your job is to match the perfect definition to the perfect sentence. This proves it, right? It's not just about what a word means, but how it means it in that exact moment. Okay, so we've talked about the problem, why it matters, and some seriously powerful strategies. So let's bring it all home. Let's boil it all down into a simple, clear action plan you can start using, well, today. Here it is, your new 3-step game plan. Number 1, focus on roots, not rote memorization. It's the ultimate hack. Number 2, group words by theme. Create those mental maps. And number 3, read. Read widely. There's just no substitute for seeing words out in the wild. That's how you truly master all their little shades of meaning. So, that's it. That is the smart way to build a vocabulary that's truly impressive. It's not about memorizing, it's about understanding. Every single root you learn is a new key. So the only question left is, which door are you going to unlock first?